They entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
On first down, Watson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll get this down to about the 30-31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that. Talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the red zone now, Watson. Buying time to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Another run on second down with Carter. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Wilson here, pass caught by Carter. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Back to throw, Watson. Out right to Bourne. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Wide open receiver complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the give, this is Harris. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 28-0. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang at Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, and they go back to Harris. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Watson now to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think...
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Elijah Moore. 77 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Watson off play action. He's going to look downfield for Henry. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. Into the secondary, past the 40. And all the way up to the 46.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They go play action now. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they run with Harris off the option.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their bit.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Damian Harris
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Patriots extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The reception good for 7. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up fourth down now. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is brought in at the 21. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
When the holding penalty sets him back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
New England on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Wilson. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's the Jets punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.